Apache giants squash.
Oh.
So we save the seeds for those too. So the youth grant helped with this too. A couple years back, we started a lot of gardens with the youth in it as part of the 4-H project. Hello everyone, my name is Juan Aras. I'm the federally recognized tribal extension agent for San Carlos Apache tribe. Been here in Globe for over 10 years, working in San Carlos as an agent providing services in the community in agriculture, natural resources, youth development, specifically on the needs of the community. So as a tribal extension agent, we're stationed in the community, but sometimes we are limited in resources. So one of the things that NAAF has provided for us is an extension of resources for us to bring specialists, connect with the community even more, provide the necessities they need here in the community.
This is basically, other than frozen water bottles, everything is in here to run all those
Teach them
things.
how to do this.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So this is for the leaders?
Yes.
Yeah, in
This
fact,
is
I
your
brought
teaching kit?
I
for
brought
them.
him a fresh one because he's been using, he got one of the original ones, and we've kind of fine-tuned some stuff since then, but we've also used a lot of stuff from his kit, which we got all kinds of equipment so that our tribal agents can be a facilitator to have good quality equipment that ranchers can check out and utilize.
But what we want to do all the time is when we do the workshop, we introduce this. We have this stuff, you can do it on your own. If you need it, come check it out. And that's how we make the connection too.
Basically simple things that are easy to help prevent diseases. You know, everybody wants to make sure they maintain and keep the language, but not everybody is remembering the language. So same thing, but in Apache.
Who did you find to help you do the translation?
Community.
Yeah. Yeah, and we helped them and they helped us.
And this is actually the closest site for most cattle association members because we have to go about an hour, 2 more hours to kind of go to their ranches. So for them to bring them down here and auction them for people from outside to come and buy them, it's beneficial for everybody.
This is St. Carlos Apache Reservation, and this is the area of Dripping Spring. Dripping Spring, they call it, in the tree farm area, out in the area too. So this is where the cattle sale used to take place a long time ago.
And this facility that we're on right now, we've been able to reestablish the connection here with the cattle associations, having workshops and kind of inspire the community to start using this facility again. And so far, we've been using this facility to train producers in vaccination, cattle handling, herd health, equine. And the dream is that hopefully we can expand the resources for the youth and continue the generations being involved in agriculture and natural resources. And so far, it's been great collaborating with the community here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
It's at the bottom. Yeah. Got it over here.
We opened it.
Kicked it open. Hello, my name is Anthony Hoffman Sr. I'm a St. Carlos Apache tribe. I'm a president of Acre 7 Kettle Association up in St. Carlos, and I've been living here all my life. I've been working with the ranches over here in Acre 7. I've been a cowboy and all that in the area that needs to be done. Some of the things that we didn't understand about castrating or horseshoeing or all this type of medication that was used, even the vaccination in all the area. And then it helps America all over the place, all these beef. And this is where we get all the training from, and we utilize all these training out there. Some of them before we didn't have that, but now it's kind of like a updated version about all these things. Then we learn from it.
Bringing the vets, showing them how to castrate, bringing the vets to do vaccinations, bringing the specialists to talk about equine care, cattle management, showing them how to do it, not just doing the presentation, but having the hands-on in person. They get the experience, they get the joy, and also they know, oh, we can do this ourselves. If we don't have the vets here, if it's an emergency, okay, we know what to do. We can take care of our cattle, we can take care of our equine, our horses. If there's no help around, they have some experience and they can protect that livestock and save some money and continue with their operations without worrying too much. As a FRTEP agent, I am stationed in San Carlos, but one of the things that the grant that's been provided is it reached beyond San Carlos. So they've been going to Navajo, been going to working with the other agents in Hopi, Wallapai, Crit, and even doing beef quality assurance at TO, White Mountain River in collaboration with the other agents like Gray Farrell. The resources have been able to help us to reach other tribal communities that don't have agents and connect the specialists and the resources that we have so we can duplicate the workshops that we have here in San Carlos or any other tribe. I know that Anthony is a big help. He brings all his ranchers and staff to come be part of the operations, but we do open it to youth and the community. Even if they're just spectators, they're also learning. And we encourage everyone, even the youth, we encourage the youth to participate because they're a generation that right now they're so disconnected from agriculture, but we want them to be involved and take over, especially when Anthony retires, who's going to take over. And having these workshops is open to everyone. Everyone's invited, even if they're spectators, and sometimes we have youth and they get involved and get their hands dirty there and they're watching like, oh, I want to do that. They get inspired through that. And that's the whole point of the workshop. Tribal communities have their sovereign nations, and obviously having access to food is critical. During COVID, we realized that people need to know where their food comes from, people need to have access to food, and people need to grow their food, manage their food. So livestock, meat was so expensive, and so having them come to these workshops and opportunities to learn where their food comes from, not just doing the hands-on like livestock vaccinations, but having where their meat comes from, connecting them to those career opportunities, and this is where your food comes from.
Selecting steaks, ground beef, and all these very expensive steak. We're the one that producers out there and to feed America. That's what it is here. Out in the field, we do a lot of good work out there, providing them with all the good grass and good water out there. Then we continue with it, continuation with all these things, and we're teaching our youth now where our food comes from, the meat source. So it's helpful. All these workshop is very helpful for the people. People bring in their cattle here. There's 5 associations that do their cattle sales here, and there's a lot of people that come from different area. So some they fly in and they land on the road over there, and they come in and buy cattle from us. So this is going to be happening again pretty soon later on in the future. So right now we're kind of like rebuilding the area. So future use for the people. It's for the people that owns cattle and the cattle associations. We're trying to get things figured out and get going again for all these cattle sales. That way we don't take them off the reservation. Then we have our own sale here. I think whatever is available for us to sell in this area is going to help support the ranch to rebuild and keeping the ranch running, like fixing up water lines and fixing up wells and even fencing area, and to maintain the management of the ranch.